Hi, and thank you for considering the Ken Nunn Law Office. If you've been injured, you want the best legal representation possible. It's very important to know that not all lawyers are the same, and choosing the right lawyer can be tricky. Over the years, Ken Nunn has made a reputation for being a fighter and has a team of experienced attorneys who win. But don't just take my word for it. Listen to some of the things that Ken Nunn's clients have said about their experience with the Ken Nunn Law Office.
I had a lot of bills. I was very overwhelmed, and Ken Nunn just stepped in and he just took everything. He took care of it. He took the worry off of my shoulders. If anybody ever came to me looking for an attorney, with no hesitation, I would recommend him.
I wasn't sure what to do or where to start, but Ken Nunn came in. They took me through everything, walked me step by step. They treated me so well, and I was so happy with the job they did.
He was just terrific through the whole process. I would recommend Ken Nunn to anyone who's been injured in a car accident.
Choosing the right lawyer can be the difference between getting a tiny check or a big check. The Ken Nunn Law Office has collected over $912 million for their clients. What you're seeing next to me here are just a small sample of some of the amazing results that Ken Nunn has gotten for his clients. As I said before, Ken Nunn doesn't cut corners and he doesn't take shortcuts. He'll do everything that is necessary to get you every single dollar that is legally owed to you. Here are just a few of many stories about some of the great results Ken Nunn has gotten for his clients.
I was hurt. I called a lawyer and he said I didn't have a case. So I called another lawyer. He said I didn't have a case. By the time I was done making calls, I'd called 7 lawyers and all of them said no. Then I made a call to Ken Nunn and he told me I had a case and he got me $100,000 within 4 months. I would definitely call Ken Nunn first. Best call I ever made.
Every employee in Ken Nunn's office was incredible. He went above and beyond in everything. In the end, he got me $50,000.
These insurance companies, they offered me this measly check of $4,000, but tell you what, Ken Nunn, this guy turns a $4,000 check into $196,000. Couldn't believe it. The best thing that I did was called 1-800-CALL-KEN.
If you haven't hired Ken Nunn yet, what are you waiting for? Not only is the Ken Nunn Law Office a pleasure to work with, but they get great results. If you want what your case is really worth, you need a fighter, and Ken Nunn fights to win. Thanks for watching, and here are a few final words that Ken himself wanted you to hear.
It's been my honor to serve the accident victims of Indiana for over 48 years. So if you've been hurt, call me. I'm your man.
1-800-CALL-KEN was the best call I ever made. It changed my life.
My phone calls were always handled immediately.
Ken Nunn treated me like royalty.
Thanks, Ken Nunn, for being an amazing, caring person.
Thanks, Ken Nunn. You helped me every step of the way.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Ken Nunn.
I love you, Ken Nunn. Thank you.
I'm attorney Ken Nunn. Everybody knows I fight hard for my clients. Call me. It's just that easy.
Ken Nunn has an AV preeminent ranking by Martindale-Hubbell Lawyer Rating Services, the highest possible rating in both legal ability and ethical standards, determined by the peer reviews of both lawyers and judges. Ken Nunn received national recognition by Best Lawyers, as well as being named to the Best Law Firms list.
Over $1 billion collected for our clients.